If you've ever dreamed of writing a military thriller but don't know where to start, this course is for you. From crafting gripping action scenes to developing authentic characters and guiding you all the way to publishing, this step-by-step program has everything new writers need to turn their story into a bestseller. Ready to unleash your inner author? Check out the Military Thriller Writing course sponsored by Book Central today and take the first mission toward your publishing success. If you want a military thriller to feel real, the action matters, but the characters matter even more. That's the heart of military character development, creating people who feel like trained professionals, believable human beings, and compelling fiction characters all at once. In this episode, we're digging into how writers can build authentic military characters, craft action scenes that land with impact, and use thriller fiction techniques to keep readers turning pages. One of the biggest mistakes in military fiction is treating a character like a job title instead of a person. A soldier, pilot, or intelligence officer is more than rank, training, and tactical skill. Strong military character development starts with asking deeper questions. What does this person fear? What do they owe others? What have they lost? A great character may be disciplined in public and deeply conflicted in private. Maybe they follow orders flawlessly but struggle with guilt after a mission. Maybe they're the most capable person in the room, but emotionally they're barely holding it together. Those contradictions make characters memorable. Authenticity also comes from the details of military life. You do not need to overload the page with jargon, but you do need to understand how service shapes behavior. Military characters often think in terms of structure, mission, and chain of command. They may speak with restraint under pressure, use dry humor as a coping mechanism, or scan a room automatically before they even realize they're doing it. Those little habits can reveal training without turning the story into a manual. The key is to show how the military experience affects how a character sees the world, not just what uniform they wear. Action scenes are where many thriller writers feel tempted to speed up, but the best scenes are built on clarity. Readers should always know who is doing what, where they are, and what is at stake. Instead of piling on chaos, focus on the character's sensory and emotional experience. What does the room sound like? What mistake could cost them everything? What decision has to be made in the next 5 seconds? A good action scene is not only about movement, it's about pressure. The more personal the stakes, the more intense the scene becomes. If the character is fighting to complete a mission, protect a teammate, or survive long enough to make amends, the action carries real weight. Thriller fiction techniques can sharpen every part of the story. One of the most effective is controlling information. Let the reader know just enough to feel tension, but not enough to feel safe. Use pacing deliberately. Short scenes, sharp transitions, and escalating consequences can create momentum. You can also build suspense by giving your military characters difficult choices instead of easy victories. Maybe the mission succeeds, but at a cost. Maybe following protocol means losing an ally. Those moral and strategic dilemmas are what elevate a military thriller beyond simple combat scenes. At the end of the day, military character development is about balance. You want competence, but also vulnerability, discipline, but also humanity, action, but also emotion. When those elements work together, the result is a story that feels authentic and gripping, and that is exactly what makes military thrillers resonate. Readers don't just want to watch the mission unfold, they want to care about the people carrying it out.